Hey everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to TodayIFeelLike.com. Today we're going to take a look at the Vankyo Matrixpad S8. This is an 8-inch Android tablet with 32 gigs of storage. We're going to unbox it, try it out, see how it is, and here we go. All right, so here we have it. This is the Vankyo Matrixpad S8 Android tablet, and let's just take a quick look around the box here. We can see on this side there's just a little bit of branding here. It says Matrixpad S8. On this side there is a barcode here and a little bit more branding. On this side again it says Matrixpad S8. And on this side it's a little more branding. It does say here the color, which is black, and 32 gigs of ROM, so we know how much storage is in there. So, and then there's a FCC ID number. So on the back here, it does give us a little bit of information. It tells us that this is an 8-inch IPS screen. It has front and rear cameras, a quad-core CPU. It says it has GMS certified Android OS, so that is meaning it is going to be Google certified, so we're going to actually have the Google Play Store on there. It has a solid MMC ROM, so it looks like it's going to be solid state. So it says that it's fast and responsive with IPS screen, HD cameras for video calls and selfie, massive selection of apps from Google Play Store. It says it's GMS certified from Google, and native Android operating system preloaded. It provides access to the content on the Google Play Store. Get your Google account and download apps, books, magazines, music, movies, and etc. There we go. So we also have it says with the advanced quad-core processor and solid-state eMMC ROM, Matrixpad S8 frees your worries to enjoy smooth internet surfing, apps downloading, and reading. Lighter and thinner, says lighter and thinner design makes it easy to carry. So yeah, that's really nice that we're gonna have this, this small, light tablet. Hopefully it works well. Let's go ahead and actually open the box up. So it's got a plastic covering on there. So I am going to need my Benchmade bug out here so I can actually cut through this plastic and get it open. So let's go ahead and just cut through the plastic right there. That should be enough to get us going. And let's open this up here and see what this is gonna look like. So let's get this opened up, see if we can get this out of the box here and see what this is going to look like. The box is a little heavy, so I'm feeling like the build quality on this might be pretty good because so far it feels like this thing is pretty solid. But let's see if I can actually get it out. I'm having a little trouble here getting this thing out of the box. All right, there we go. Okay, so there we go. Little welcome card in there. Another little welcome card with some documentary stuff in there. So that's kind of nice to have that there. And then we actually have the tablet. So yeah, let's take a look at that. So here it is. This is the S8, the Matrixpad S8. And yeah, it looks pretty good so far. It has a little plastic covering over here, so we'll take that off here and see what that looks like. Yeah, that is a nice looking screen so far. We'll see what it looks like when we turn it on. And this is the back. It feels really solid on there. So it does have, you can see a little hole punch right there for the camera. On the back here is another camera right there so that we can actually use the front or the back. So if we're taking pictures or doing a selfie. On the back here is a little speaker grill right there, so we have that. So let's just set that right there for the moment and see what else is going to come in this box here. So we have the user guide. So it's actually a user guide for the S7 and S8. So there's that. And then we have the S7 and S8. I guess it's just a quick diagram of the actual device. And then here is a little cable. So let's see here. And yeah, so this is a micro USB cable, and that's that. So that's everything that comes in it. So we don't get a power brick. So if you are someone who needs to plug this into the wall and not to say a computer or something, you're gonna have to get another power brick or a power adapter because it does not come with one. So just be aware of that. But let's just take a look around the actual device here. We have right here on the sides, we have the volume rockers so that you can change the volume. We have the power button right there as well. There's nothing on this side because, well, it doesn't need anything. All the volume and power are on one side. On the top here, we have a headphone jack, and we have, let's see, we have a headphone jack. We have a micro USB port. And it says flash and SIM card. Now I'm curious, does this actually come with, does this actually have a place for a SIM card? So, no, it does not. So it does say SIM card, but it's hard to see that. If you look in there, right in here, it's kind of filled over. So there's no place to put a SIM card in there, even though it does say SIM card. So there's not really any place to put that in. But you can actually put in a micro SD card in there so you can expand this out. So it's interesting because it did not actually say this on the, it didn't say that on the box. It does say it on the description on Amazon, but it doesn't say that on the box at all. So that's interesting. I'm gonna put an SD card in there and try that out. But one thing let's do, let's just go ahead and let's just put some power on and see if this thing actually has any power in it. And it looks like it does. It has a little bit of power on. So let's see if it's going to, well, it's powering up. So yeah, so far so good. Let's just see what it looks like once it's totally up and going. All right, so there you go. We can see that it is up and running. So we have it there. It is up and it is ready to go. So it's powered on. There is some juice in it. It looks like there's actually a full battery in there. It looks like it's fully charged up. So it's asking me to set it up. So I'm gonna set this up offline and try it out and run it, play with it for a little bit and see how it's working. And then I'm gonna come back and tell you a little bit about it and tell you what I think about it and if it's any good, if you should get it, if not get it, try it out and just see how it performs. All right, everyone, so we were able to see what comes inside the box. Let's go over the specs a little bit. We went over them in the, we saw some of them during the unboxing, but let's just go over them a little bit. So we are looking at a 1280 by 800 HD display. This is an IPS display. It's 8 inches, so there's plenty of screen size. It's not huge, it's not small. It's pretty much the right size to hold in your hand. We have a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, so we're looking at around 10 to 11 hours of viewing time or listening time if you're using it or surfing the web. So you're going to get about 10 to 11 hours of usage out of a single charge. Yeah, we have a rear firing speaker so that you can actually hear whatever it is you're listening to if you're just using the tablet alone. You have a headphone jack, which is nice. You have a micro SD card expansion so that you can plug in another micro SD card or just a micro SD card. So it comes built in with 32 gigs of storage, and you can add up to 128 gigs more, so you can have plenty of space to store all of your music, your movies, your TV shows, your documents, everything you need, your photos, all of that. There's also dual cameras, so you have a front-facing camera and a rear-facing camera so that you can film both photos and videos from either side. So if you want to do video chatting or you just want to take photo or video, you can do that with the front and the back cameras. All right, so speaking of the cameras, let's go ahead and actually just give you a little sample. So let's just go and I'm going to film a little bit with the rear camera, and then I'm going to film a little bit with the front-facing selfie camera so we can see what it looks like, and I'll use the built-in microphone of the tablet so you can hear what it sounds like as well. All right, so here we have it. This is a bit of audio and video sample from the Matrixpad S8. And I'm using the microphones built into the tablet and the camera built in so we can get an idea of what this looks like and what it sounds like. So now I will tell you that this is a budget tablet, so don't expect the greatest of quality, but this is what you can expect. So it is something there. It does have a camera, it does shoot video, it does shoot photos, so this is, it's nice to have. Even if it's not the greatest, it does work and it's nice to have. All right, so here I am using the front-facing camera, and I'm in my studio here. So we can see that it's, again, it's not the greatest of quality, and this is also just the built-in microphones with the tablet. I haven't found a way to actually adjust the exposure, so we can see over here there is a lot of really bright hot spots on my face from the light. and there's really no way that I have found to adjust that. So with other devices, you're able to actually touch on the area of your screen that you want the exposure to come from, and then you can make some adjustments there. But I haven't been able to do that with this tablet. I don't think it's available. So you need to make sure when you're using this that you have lighting that's going to work well for your situation. You may have to lower the light or raise it up some depending on what you need. But this is just a quick example, a little bit of a taste of what the front-facing camera looks like, as well as the built-in microphones. So those are most of the important specs on here. Now, I do like this tablet, and I really enjoy the fact that it's very easy to just slip this in your back pocket or in your backpack or a purse, because it is so small and light and thin that you could really take it with you anywhere. There are a couple things I don't like about it. One is that you only get 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi. You don't get the 5 gigahertz band. So if you are in a crowded space that uses, where a lot of people are using the 2.4, that could be a problem for you. Generally here, because I live in a multi-unit dwelling in a condo complex, everyone's on 2.4. So I almost always set my devices on the 5 gigahertz so that I get faster Wi-Fi. And I can't do that with this tablet, which is a bit of a problem. Also, the screen is absolutely beautiful. It really is. I was surprised how much the screen, how well I like the screen, and how great it looks. Unfortunately, because it only has 2 gigs of RAM, the tablet, that you don't really get a very fluid, you don't get very fluid motion when you're moving the tablet. So when it's sort of jittery sometimes. You can see that jitter. Part of that is a refresh rate. Part of it is it's because it just doesn't have a whole lot of RAM. So, but when you actually are just watching a video or you're just looking at photos and the image is still on the screen, it really looks beautiful. All right, everyone, so there you have it. That is a quick look at the Vankyo Matrixpad S8 8-inch Android tablet. And I have to say, this thing is really nice. It is a nice, small budget tablet. It is not the most expensive. It is around, I don't know, 80 bucks, 90 bucks, 100 bucks, depends on where you get it. When I first started the review a couple days ago, it was $89 on Amazon. When I went back and checked today, it was $109. So the prices are going up. I think because of some of this pandemic stuff, there is just a shortage of products out there. But I was still able to find this for $79 at Walmart. So you're able to still get it at a very decent price if you're interested in looking for something like this. So yeah, I think this could be a real winner for someone. Now, I will say, if you are someone who's coming from a premium tablet, something like a Samsung, Tab 8 or whatever those tablets are, or an iPad, you might be a little disappointed because those things are really spec'd and have much better performance, but they also cost, some of them are over $1,000 more than this little guy right here. So this is very much a budget tablet, something you can give to your kids to use and play with. And if they break it, it's not going to be a heartbreaker because it's only around 100 bucks. So anyhow, I'm going to leave links to it down below in the video description so that you can check it out on your own. And if you're interested, pick one up. I'm also going to leave a link to my Amazon page so you can see all the products I've reviewed over time. And I'm going to leave links to all my social media contacts so you can reach out to me wherever you want to. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And please subscribe to my channel. And follow me on Facebook. And I am Larry with TodayIFeelLike.com. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.